First of all, don't get swept up in the emotion of it. Unless you really just want to splash out money on things you don't need, don't want, and probably can't afford, then step back from it. Are you going to save £100 on this product? So, well, if you don't buy it at all, you're going to save probably £300 on the product.
I wouldn't bother going to shops on Boxing Day. You should be in your pyjamas playing Super Nintendo. So if you really insist on buying anything, do it from your phone. You're always going to be buying last season's clothes, last year's TV. So just buy it on your phone instead. Save yourself a journey. Think of the money you'll spend travelling, on petrol, on tube tickets, whatever it may be. Save that. Do it from home. Make that sale price more worthwhile.
Set yourself some limits. Now, whether it is in terms of your budget, how many hours you're willing to spend on something, because time spent on hunting for a bargain is time spent away from something else that might add more happiness to your life. There is no last page of the internet.
The worst phrase any salesperson can hear is "I'll think about it," because what they want you to do is to develop what we call a cognitive flow. So from decision to buy to actual purchase is as smooth as possible, and that's why people will abandon shopping trolleys online. If anything interrupts this cognitive flow, the more you can interrupt your own cognitive flow just by, say, walking around the block before you make a decision whether or not to buy.
Maybe sort of use a price checking, price monitoring tool, like one of our favourites is called Camel, really effective in the UK to sort of monitor price fluctuations on sites like Amazon and stuff like that. So that can be a handy way to make sure that you're not sort of pouncing on a deal out of the excitement of it, but you're actually sort of getting the best possible price.
Make a list. We stopped 50 people outside supermarkets and said, have you bought anything on the impulse? And all but one person said that they had bought something on the impulse. The one person who said to me, no, he's a middle-aged man, he said, I make a list and I stick to it. And I said, well, you're a very unusual shopper. He said, no, I'm a supermarket manager and I know all the tricks.
The best way to make the most of sales is just don't go to them. We've just lived through like a kind of horrendous orgy of consumerist greed. Just knock it off, generally. Think of people less fortunate than yourself. Just stop buying stuff to fill the void in your life.